Let's talk about first appearance for a minute. So, when you're arrested in Georgia, you're given a first appearance. It's your first appearance in front of a judge. That's how they named it. They came up with that by themselves. And you usually are going to have a first appearance the day after your arrest, okay? But really, they only have to give it to you within 48 hours if the cops had gotten a warrant, or within 72 hours, or excuse me, 48 hours if the cop didn't have a warrant, and 72 hours if they did have a warrant. Now, in practice, it happens a lot faster, but sometimes around holidays or weekends, we do see those extended timelines, okay? Now, at a first appearance, it's not very adversarial. The prosecutor's office, I don't think I've ever seen, maybe once or twice, at a first appearance. They don't really even know your case exists yet, okay? Usually, there's no defense lawyer there, okay? Sometimes we will go if someone made the choice to hire us as soon as possible. A lot of times we know the arrest is coming and we can coordinate to be at the first appearance, but not always. The other problem is first appearance is a little unpredictable. We don't know exactly in advance when it's going to be, what judge is doing it, how it's going to kind of operate, right? Sometimes we do. But it's just this weird area where it happens really fast after an arrest. It's your first chance at getting a bond a lot of times, for most cases. So you don't want to delay it by for any reason, right? But the judges there are going to decide whether to set a bond or not. And it used to be that the magistrate judges in Coweta County did the first appearance hearings, but now we have some different kinds of judges that have been basically designated as Superior Court judges doing the first appearance, which gives them a lot more authority to set bond, although they can still be really careful about what they're setting bond on and deferring most of the more serious cases, sex crimes, murders, armed robberies, that kind of stuff, to the elected judges. This is a change we've seen just this year in Coweta County. So, long story short, first appearance, your first chance to be in front of a judge. They're going to tell you what you're charged with in case you didn't know. And a lot of times, you're going to have the chance to get a bond. Again, sometimes people get a bond, sometimes they don't. Sometimes lawyers can make it to first appearance with you, sometimes they can't. The best way to increase the chance of your lawyer being able to go with you is to hire one as soon as you know you're under investigation. Now, sometimes you don't have the benefit of knowing you're under investigation. Law enforcement may just come to your house and arrest you with no warning, but sometimes law enforcement investigator leaves a note on your door or a card, and you can really know, hey, they're on to me for something, and I need to talk to somebody fast.